Welcome to Bird Sounds. Today we explore the magical world of the Nicobar pigeon, a truly magnificent and colourful creature. This stunning bird is actually the closest living relative to the extinct dodo. Sharing a deeply fascinating and ancient bloodline, they inhabit small, isolated islands and coastal regions across Asia, moving like colourful jewels through the dense and shadowed undergrowth, unlike many other birds. They spend a significant amount of time walking on the forest floor to find their food. Their mating rituals are beautiful to witness, displaying a deep level of affection and a remarkably strong bond between partners. The male performs an elegant courtship dance, bowing gracefully and making gentle cooing sounds to impress his chosen female companion. Once they form a pair, these incredible birds are known to be strictly monogamous, staying together for many long years. In fact, a dedicated Nicobar pigeon couple can remain faithfully united for up to 15 years in the wild forest when the breeding season arrives. The male takes on the crucial responsibility of gathering materials to build a safe home. He carefully selects dry twigs and branches from the forest floor, carrying them one by one up into the canopy. He presents these gathered materials to the female, who takes charge of arranging them to construct their shared nesting space. To human eyes, their completed nest might look surprisingly flimsy and unstable. Just a loose platform of scattered dry twigs, however, this seemingly careless design serves a specific purpose, allowing water to drain quickly during heavy tropical rainstorm weather events. With the nest finally prepared, the female gets ready to lay her egg, marking the beginning of a new generation, instead of producing multiple offspring. This species relies on a unique survival strategy by laying only one single white egg. This single egg strategy allows the parents to focus all their energy, protection, and resources entirely on one precious chick. Incubation is a shared duty, with the devoted male spending half of his time carefully keeping the fragile egg warm. He patiently sits on the nest through long days and cool nights, fiercely protecting their future from any approaching predators. The female soon returns from foraging to take her turn, allowing the tired male to rest and find some food. This perfect partnership continues seamlessly for an entire month, demonstrating their incredible commitment to the survival of their unborn baby. After 30 days of constant warmth and protection, a tiny crack finally appears on the smooth surface of the egg. The tiny chick begins its struggle to break free, pushing against the shell with all its newly formed fragile strength. It finally emerges into the world, completely blind, featherless, and incredibly vulnerable, relying entirely on its parents for immediate survival. This is where the magic truly begins. As the father prepares to feed his newborn using a fascinating biological adaptation, both parent birds possess a specialized sac in their throats, which produces a highly nutritious substance known as crop milk. The devoted father gently regurgitates this thick, nutrient-rich liquid directly into the tiny, eagerly waiting mouth of his hungry chick. Unlike mammalian milk, this unique avian secretion is extremely rich in proteins and fats, providing essential fuel for rapid growth. The baby bird eagerly consumes the warm liquid, instantly receiving the vital energy needed to survive its critical first days. The mother also shares this feeding duty, ensuring a constant supply of crop milk flows to their rapidly growing baby. Thanks to this incredibly rich diet, the helpless little creature begins to grow stronger and larger with each passing day. Within just a week, tiny pin feathers start to pierce through the dark skin, marking the first stage of transformation. The parents work tirelessly around the clock, continuously producing milk to satisfy the ever-increasing appetite of their demanding young. Soon, the baby finally opens its eyes, observing the surrounding green forest canopy and recognizing its dedicated parents for once. It becomes more active, clumsily shifting around the twig platform while eagerly waiting for the next warm meal to arrive. As the chick matures, the parents gradually begin to mix small, softened seeds and fruits into the daily milk diet. This crucial dietary transition helps the young bird's digestive system prepare for the tough, solid foods of the adult world. By now, the baby is fully covered in dull, dark feathers, providing essential warmth and camouflage against dangerous forest predators. Camouflage is absolutely vital, as hungry snakes and lizards frequently patrol the forest floor below. Searching for an easy meal, the vigilant father stands guard nearby, ready to fiercely defend his precious offspring from any threat that dares to approach. Safe under parental protection, the growing bird begins to stretch its small wings, testing the muscles required for future flight. Slowly, hints of the magnificent metallic green and copper colors begin to emerge through the dull juvenile plumage it wears. It spends hours carefully preening these new feathers, ensuring they are perfectly clean and aligned for its upcoming physical challenges. The proud parents watch from a distance, slowly reducing the frequency of their feedings to encourage independence in the young. Feeling the pinch of hunger, the young pigeon becomes restless, realizing it must soon learn to find its own food. It bravely steps onto the very edge of the flimsy nest, peering down into the deep, intimidating shadows below it. Gripping the twigs tightly, it flaps its wings with sudden vigor, lifting slightly into the air before quickly settling back. A strong breeze sweeps through the canopy, forcing the young bird to practice its balance and strengthen its leg muscles. The father gracefully swoops past the nest, demonstrating the fluid motion of flight to inspire his cautious and hesitant child. The juvenile watches intently, its natural instincts slowly awakening as it prepares for the most important moment of its life. With a sudden burst of courage, it hops out of the nest entirely, landing clumsily on a nearby thick branch. For the first time, it experiences the world outside its tiny home, surrounded by a vast ocean of green leaves. The mother arrives with a tempting seed, placing it just out of reach to encourage her baby to move forward. Taking tentative steps, the young pigeon awkwardly shuffles along the rough bark, finally reaching the delicious reward waiting for it. Suddenly, a heavy tropical rainstorm sweeps across the island, testing the young bird's endurance against the harsh natural forest elements. It quickly puffs up its newly grown feathers, creating a waterproof shield to keep its delicate body warm and dry. As the storm passes, warm sunlight pierces the canopy, highlighting the brilliant iridescent colors now shimmering on the bird's back. Shaking off the sparkling water droplets, the young survivor feels a renewed surge of energy and an urge to fly. It crouches low on the branch, eyes fixed on a distant tree, calculating the distance for its very first flight. With a powerful leap, it throws itself into the open air, spreading its wings wide to catch the passing wind. Initially clumsy, it flaps frantically, dropping slightly in altitude before its natural instincts take over and stabilize its shaky descent. Catching a gentle updraft, the young pigeon suddenly finds its rhythm, gliding gracefully through the humid air of the jungle. It extends its legs and lands perfectly on a new branch, completing its very first successful flight in the wild. The proud parents quickly fly over to join their successful child, celebrating this massive milestone in its young, fragile life. Together, the small family rests in the canopy, a beautiful testament to their incredible dedication, teamwork, and powerful biological instincts. Now capable of flight, the young pigeon must learn the next crucial skill for survival: foraging on the forest floor. Following its parents, it descends from the safety of the trees down to the dark, leaf-covered earth of the island. It begins to peck clumsily at the soil, trying to distinguish between useless pebbles and nutritious fallen seeds and fruits. That experience father uncovers a large, nutritious seed, tossing it towards the juvenile to teach it what to look for. Quickly learning, the young bird spots its own seed, crushing it effortlessly with its surprisingly strong and specialized dark beak. This vital skill ensures its future survival in a highly competitive ecosystem where finding sufficient food is a daily challenge. Wandering near a small, crystal clear stream, the pigeon dips its beak to drink, enjoying the refreshing, cool forest spring water. It excitedly splashes in the shallows, taking a thorough bath to keep its magnificent iridescent feathers in absolutely perfect condition. As days turn into weeks, the parents begin to distance themselves, signaling that their long period of care is ending. The young Nicobar pigeon now stands completely alone, transformed from a helpless, naked chick into a strong, fully independent adult. Its bright, intelligent eyes reflect the ancient wisdom of its ancestors, carrying the enduring legacy of the famous extinct dodo. It walks majestically through the dense undergrowth, its metallic feathers shimmering like hidden treasure in the dappled jungle sunlight rays. Eventually, it encounters a larger flock of its own kind,
There you go,
ready to
sweet bird.
integrate into the complex social structure
You're
they
growing so
maintain while it
fast.
communicates with gentle coos and subtle body movements, establishing its place among these beautifully coloured, highly social island inhabitants. Suddenly, the entire flock takes to the sky in unison, a breathtaking explosion of emerald green and bright copper colours. These remarkable birds are nomadic flyers, frequently troveli.